The following content is for educational and informational purposes only. This video does not provide legal advice, and all cases discussed are based on publicly available records and media reports. The images and illustrations used in this video are for visual representation only and do not depict any individuals or entities mentioned. Viewer discretion is advised. If you are facing a legal matter, please consult with a qualified attorney. A woman illegally transferred the deed of a deceased man's property into her name, attempting to claim ownership of a house worth over $300,000. She filed a fraudulent deed transfer at the county clerk's office. She listed herself as the sole owner, despite never purchasing the property. The rightful heirs discovered the fraud when they attempted to sell the house. A title investigator uncovered the false transfer, arrested and charged with real estate fraud and forgery. This is just one example of how people think they can forge documents and take what isn't theirs, until the law steps in. A man posed as a landlord, illegally renting out a foreclosed home to multiple tenants before skipping town with their money. He listed a vacant home for rent, pretending he was the owner. Several families paid thousands in deposits and moved in. The real property owner showed up and exposed the fraud. The tenants tried to file rental paperwork, only to find out their leases were fake, arrested for fraud, theft, and identity deception. This case highlights how fraudsters manipulate legal documents and fake identities to scam people, until the truth comes out. A woman filed a fake deed to steal ownership of a multi-million-dollar mansion, listing herself as the new homeowner under a fake trust. She submitted falsified paperwork to the county's property records office. The real homeowner only discovered it when they received a tax bill under a different name. She almost sold the house before the fraud was exposed. A title search flagged inconsistencies. The victim had to hire lawyers to reclaim ownership, costing thousands in legal fees. This proves that fraudulent paperwork might work for a while, but legal systems eventually catch up. These cases prove one thing. People lie to the system, but the system will eventually correct itself. Misusing an address isn't just shady, it's a crime that leads to legal action, lost jobs, and even federal charges. Fraudulent documents create false records. They can lead to wrongful legal actions. If someone is using your address illegally, you have the right to fight back. Legal fraud always unravels. If they play games with the system will play back. Have you ever seen someone fraudulently use an address to get ahead, avoid trouble, or manipulate the system? Let's talk about it in the comments. If you found this eye-opening, share this video, because people need to know that address fraud is real and it always backfires.